Go live again. All right, I'm trying this again. Good morning to all. I'm hoping that this works, and if it does, amazing, but I just don't see it on my phone. So you know what? I will switch cameras and see if that works, which will be sad because I liked the other camera because it's much, much, much better. All right, so I feel like I did something wrong. I can't tell if it's on. Let me look. Can anybody let me know if I'm live? You guys, I'm so sorry. Very sorry. Last night it showed it, so I was very clear with what was going on, and now I feel like it's not coming up. So I don't know what's happening. What's happening? I think I hit a bump in the road for sure. So, yeah. I think I have to do this. There we go. That's what it is. Okay. Yay. Okay. Hi, good morning. I apologize for being late. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. I'm trying to get used to this format, and you know what? A couple glitches, but the good news is I found out at 5:46 a.m. that my sister gave birth to her first baby. So his name is Liam, and they are both doing well. So I'm so happy. I'm in an extra good mood. My coffee came out great, so I'm really happy about all of it. Anyway, so this morning I am talking about work from home essentials. And these are things that I personally found I need kind of to get me through the day. So I wanted to share them with you. And one of the first things I'm going to talk about is something I've used for years and years and years. And so I'm going to highlight it now. These are, for any parents out there, my sister's an art teacher. Of course, now she's on maternity leave. This is so exciting for me. I can't wait to meet my nephew. I have a feeling it's not going to be until next year, but that's okay. We can Skype. I love Mr. Sketch markers. Absolutely love these. Now, the version that I actually linked to this broadcast are the washable version. So I thought that would be great for moms and dads and teachers who are doing homeschooling. There's a washable version. But I have the scented version right here, and I know you can find these as well, and these are amazing. They have different scent, raspberry, the pink is watermelon, cherry, orange, banana, licorice is the black, blueberry, and I absolutely love these markers, okay? So if you need to send, I'm gonna just dump them in this basket. If you need to send someone a teacher's gift and you just want something that's gonna just arrive in their mailbox, be the best surprise, absolutely get the Mr. Sketch markers. So whether you get the washable version or the scented version, they're awesome. So now one of the other items that I have coming up in the show, and you can already look at it now, is something that I would not do without, and it's actually this Post-it board. So these are actually large Post-it sheets. So I can tear this off, and you can stick it on the, oops, you know why? Because I'm not up at the top. They're perforated. You can stick it on the wall, and I love that. And this is actually something I train clients in Dallas. And when I go there to the office, I actually ship in advance these Post-it easels. They're a tabletop easel, and I think it's so awesome if you're doing at-home schooling, because kids still want to have their artwork on the walls, on the refrigerator. They still want to enjoy good morning from Ohio. They still want to be proud of their work, and maybe you even make this an agenda for the week. So you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And you're doing some kind of agenda or a task chart. My sister's the artist, not me. But I absolutely love this combination. So I know we're talking about the markers right now, which are my favorite, but I'm telling you, this Post-it board is phenomenal because I even use it in my own home, like now in my home office. to kind of give me motivational, I put motivational quotes on here. I was just running around like a maniac this morning, so I didn't do it. I had every intention of doing it. Hello, Jean. How are you? I had every intention of doing it, but I forgot to put a quote on here because I live by myself and my 2 dogs, and sometimes I get a little down. So it's really nice to wake up and have a motivational quote. So these are the markers. I just dumped them all into this basket. I don't know what I would do without these. I have 2 sets, one that I travel with and one for at home. I think that just like life, everything is better in color. So if this is something that you decide to do with your kids for game night, I'm sure you're getting really, really creative with how you spend your time. And I'm sure that there's a lot of quality time being spent. So you know what? Kids love markers. Adults love markers. So I linked the washable version, but there's also the scented version. So that just depends on you. Hello, Bev. How are you? So the next item that I wanted to talk about, there's actually 2 back to back, and these are near and dear to my heart. In fact, this one is the one that I'm using, and I'm going to give you a peek inside of this. This is from Gabby Bernstein. She's one of my favorite authors. She wrote the book Spiritual Junkie. So she's another one, if you want to look up Gabby Bernstein, she's amazing. So she created these awesome, it's like a cardboard or a sturdy cardstock cover. These are vision journals, and I actually have one that's unopened. I'll open it up today. Hi, Dan. And so what I've done with mine, and she has motivational and inspirational messages in here. You can see that I've written in there. I've actually cut out pictures and I've pasted them in here. So there are some pages that are lined and some that aren't. Look, this is my dream, was to go to Greece for my 50th birthday. I think that's going to happen next year. So I feel like I should stay 49 for another year. I don't know. I pasted all the places I want to travel, but just to show you the empty pages, there are some prompts that she gives. For example, I love this book, you guys. This is a great gift. I've given this as a gift too. Gabby's Guidance. Decide your day and clarify your desires by answering the following questions. How do I want to feel? Who do I want to be? What do I want to receive? What do I want to give? And reaffirm how you want to feel. And then there are some pages that are blank and just have this really, really pretty artwork. And I just love it. I think it's so beautifully done. And I think that this is another great activity that you can do with your kids, because to have something of their own that they can actually, oh good, Karen. Yes, the easel is great. It's great for family and business. That you can actually encourage your kids to write their hopes and dreams and cut out pictures from magazines and utilize that in a way that it becomes, you know, their own personal vision journal. So this one's brand new. Let me see. So I showed you the red one. I don't know why there's just a tiny price difference, but I think it's well worth it. And like I said, I've given these before, but look at how pretty the cover is. The Universe Has Your Back journal. Artwork by Michaela Ezra, and the artwork is so pretty. And then on the back, it says, always trust the direction of the universe and know you're being guided. So obviously this one is brand new. This journal belongs to, and I am telling you, this is one of the best things that you can teach your kids, that you can do for yourself. So when I say work from home and put this in work from home essentials, I feel like when you just need a break to go grab your coffee, which I'll talk about, maybe you give them 15 minutes, a 15-minute write in your journal project, and give yourself some quiet time. And think about that, right? Or you set up the easel, give them some markers, and have them write a sign so that the next time you go on Skype or on Facebook and you are engaging with grandparents who are across the country, they have a cute little personalized note for them in the background. So now you've just created a custom artwork background for your Zoom calls or however it is you're communicating. So that's why I chose these. It might seem kind of odd, but to me, they're work from home essentials. I love these journals. They're my favorite. You can really see I've used this one quite a bit. And and I just love it. And I just have a glue stick. Oh, I have my dream guest list, you guys. For those of you who don't know, I've been privileged enough to work with a number of different celebrities from my time as a shopping host on TV. But I do also have some dream guests that I'd like to work with. So obviously Oprah is on the top. I mean, I don't like what she should be, as it should be. Lisa Rinna, Gabby Bernstein's on there. Tom Bilyeu. Yeah, it's a good list. So, all right, I'm taking a sip of my coffee. Karen, that journal is amazing. Yes, you won't regret it. It's one of the best. Because this morning I heard that it's National Coffee Day. So let's see where we're at. Oh, actually, you know what? First, we're going to tea drops. Okay, I discovered these on Instagram, and it was an Instagram ad. And I'm not a huge daily tea drinker, but on occasion, I really do like a cup of tea. I'm gonna slide these markers right under this easel. By the way, that folds flat. I'll show you shortly. I read about these. I think they're amazing. They are organic pressed teas made with genuine tea leaves that dissolve in hot water. Some sediment will fall to the bottom of your cup, but it's totally drinkable. You guys, this flavor is chocolate mint, and it's amazing. It's basically a dessert tea. So I actually linked the sweetened loose leaf tea version because I feel like I should have gotten the variety pack because I love variety, but this is great. There's 7 carbs in this, 6 grams of sugar. That's it. You open it up. It's another excellent gift, and I know you need tea throughout the day. And you can even take these with you if you are heading out because they come individually packaged, almost like a mint. And then look, you guys, right? That is pressed tea leaves. Okay, it's amazing. Who is loving these? Tea every day. The tea drops do make the nicest gifts, Bev. I agree with you. They make the nicest gifts. They're individual wrapped, so you can take them with you on the go. And Sasha Chandran is the founder and tea lover. And I do remember at one point reading about her story, and I loved it. So if you want to look her up, you'll enjoy that. But all you do is obviously boil your water, pour it in your cup, and then drop your tea drop in there. And they're different shapes. So the one that I happen to get is the hearts. But on the variety pack that I linked, there's stars. I can't really see what else, but there's all different shapes. So it's really, really fun. These I love. Love, love, love. And I think that every mom and dad needs a tea break. Oh, I just saw my camera go in and out. I'm trying a different camera for this live. I think it's better quality. It's my HD camera, so I'm hoping. So this is the easel that I talked about in the beginning, and I'll show you here. It actually comes in a pretty big box. It comes in a box, obviously this size. I think I had the dimensions somewhere, but it's cardboard. You can see you just pop this into that little pre-cut there, and it's from Post-it notes. And what's genius about these is that they're re-stickable. And I think that this is one of the best things that you can do to highlight your list for the day, chores for the day, goals for the week, goals for the year, messages. And like I said, even put it in the backdrop when you're on a Zoom call, right? But I use it for presentations. And when I go to Texas and when I'm back to doing that, I would actually send these in advance to the office where I work. And then when I meet my clients in person, it's amazing because we can brainstorm, we can talk things out. I use my markers and we get going with branding, and it's really, really fun and cool. And I love it, and I think that every home should have it. And I think if you are designated in a family game night, it's just super fun to see like who's in the lead. Mom, dad, the kids, and just record those types of things. So it's more than just for school. I think it's great for school. I think kids would be excited to see this propped up on the table wherever it is that you're doing your homeschooling, and then you can have them do their artwork here and even get up and instead of going to the chalkboard, you know, come up and write their answers out for you, however you want to do it. All right, I feel like I'm talking so fast. All right. Here's what. Yeti is amazing. I had to put this. I know it's pricey, but it's worth it. I remember when I saw the price, I was like, $25. But here's what. I have invested in ceramic mugs throughout my adulthood because I love the different prints and the patterns and the messages and the sizes and I like them thin and that high shine ceramic. They do not keep my coffee hot enough. So I found that I would be drinking my coffee and enjoying it in the first couple of minutes. And then pretty soon I had to go back to the microwave and reheat it. And I don't like to do that personally. So I said, I'm gonna give this a try. It's Amazon, they have an amazing return policy. Also, it's Yeti, and I always hear good things about Yeti. Well, let me tell you, this does not disappoint. So this is like those double insulated, I've got my Peet's coffee in here. It's got the perfect mouth spout, and it's got a great handle on it. Like, I love it, and I use it all the time. I should probably get another one so that I could just give this one a break. I use it every single day. And when you're using something every single day, to me, when I think about $25, I'm like, yeah, it's paid for itself at this point, because I'm a happier camper when my coffee is still hot. And this keeps it hot for hours once I pour it in here. So this is another one of those gift ideas that I think is awesome for yourself, obviously, or if you're sending it to someone you love, because that's what we're doing these days, is we're sending out gifts because we're not seeing people in person as much. So they have a slew of colors. This got 5 stars. It has over 22,000 reviews. So I'm not alone in being a fan of the Yeti. So this is called the Tumbler, and I can't remember the ounce weight. 14 ounces, or this is called the Rambler. So it's 14 ounces, and everything in my house is aqua, gray, or white, so I chose the aqua. So whenever I'm drinking coffee, it's typically in that. All right, so this next item I know seems so random, but I wanted to show it because I have a story about it. So when we first realized that we were going to be working more from home, and I think it just slowly grew on us because we all sort of thought, maybe May we'll be back to work, and here we are, it's practically October. I do a lot of printouts I have an online course. I send things to clients, and it helps keep me organized. I use folders, but I like having things stapled together so I don't misplace documents. And my stapler broke, so I'm thinking, no problem. I'll go to CVS, $30. I'm like, that's insane. Why would I pay $30 for a stapler? This was one day trip to 3 different stores to find a stapler. Went to Target. There was a whole crowd of people around the office section, and as I'm peering in and trying to keep my distance because everyone's working from home, so they're all in the office section, again, I saw super high level, like expensive staplers, and I don't know why, but I just wasn't willing to spend that on a stapler. And then finally I went to Home Goods, and the similar situation. Number one, there were like maybe 2. They didn't look great quality, and they were relatively expensive. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna have to wait a couple days. But I'm gonna order it through Amazon, and I found this, which reminds me of one of my favorite movies that Jennifer Aniston was in, and it's called Office Space. And if anybody has seen it, it is a great comedy. But Swingline, I told my mom about my stapler journey, she's like, oh, Swingline is great. And I was like, what do you, Swingline? So I did a little research, and apparently Swingline is synonymous with stapling. Who knew? So they are industry experts when it comes to staplers. This got 5 stars, which it's so worth it. It's super, super heavy, which I love. It has close to 7,000 5-star reviews, and it's $13.91. So basically, I did a little note. It says that they created the first top-loading stapler. I don't even really know what that means. And it says, after revolutionizing the stapling industry, Swingline continues the tradition of making high-quality, reliable products designed for a dynamic world. Hey, you go. I love it. And I just had to get red because of the iconic movie Office Space. So it's got the rubberized bottom. It's great. It came with staples. And you know what? I know it seems weird, but I'm just throwing it in there because it's my journey. It's my journey and you're along for the ride. Okay. This is going to be kind of an embarrassing part that I'm going to talk about next because they are slippers. But as I've said with my shows, these are products I use and that I love. So I'm really embarrassed to show you, but yeah, I mean, you know, I wear these. I wear them. So that's the point. These are from Revitalign, and I absolutely love these. And I did this strategically, but here's what I'm going to say. If you click on this link, ladies, please grab the leopard ones. I wish I had grabbed the leopard ones. I think I might. Oh my gosh, the leopard ones are so stinking cute. But I do love this color too because I'm kind of a pink girl. They've got a great outsole, but it's the comfort. It kind of reminds me of a Birkenstock. It has arch support. You can adjust this little fuzzy piece. Obviously, I wear them most of the time barefoot. That's why you can see my footprint on these. But the point was I wanted to bring you work from home essentials that I use. And so these you can clearly see that I live in. And so, yeah, I go down to the mailbox, I take the trash out. I have no issue wearing these outside because of the bottoms of these. And I love the quality. And yes, have I seen Uggs and do I love how fluffy and fun and full of personality they are? I do. But in comparison, price-wise and practicality, I went for these. I'm not saying I'll never own Uggs because I still love them. And I know they're comfortable, but I never found a slipper so comfortable as these. So I would check them out. I even think that you could wear them out and about, like if you're going to the store, why not? But as a work from home essential, these are a must have for me. So, you know, I wanted to let you know. So they have that hook and loop so you can adjust it. So as it gets colder and I'm putting on thicker socks and wearing them in the house, that'll be nice. And I'm a size 8.5, and I believe on these, I sized down, so I got an 8. But just check, just read their details on the page. But I will just say you can't go wrong with these. I'm going to throw it out there. You're going to love them. You'll love them. You'll put them on, and from the first second you put them on, they feel comfortable. Okay. Next. I love playing games, and I am competitive. So I figured I would just bring out a game that doesn't have to encourage such competition. Instead, it encourages conversation. This is a brand called Tabletop, and this is another item that I've given as gifts. I have this because I sweat because of these lights. I have 3 different lights, and the air conditioning is off so that you can hear me. All right, so these are amazing. I think they're so much fun. They're actually cards that you can keep out on the table, on your coffee table, and they're designed to trigger conversation and questions. Okay, so here's my first question, and I want you guys to write in. Are you ready? If you didn't have to worry about money, what would you do with your life? If you didn't have to worry about money, what would you do with your life? That's a good one. Oh, and here's another one. So I'm just going to read a couple so that you know it's really fun. And if you have company over, or if you're doing Zoom, Skype, FaceTime with family and friends, and you want you want to trigger some conversation and get to know people better, this is a great game. I love this game. And they have all different versions. This is the original, but once you click on the link, you're going to notice that there are all different versions. If you decided to go on a spiritual journey, where would you go and what would you do? That's a really good one. Ooh, I don't even know. Travel around the world, a wheelchair sports team. That's amazing. Spiritual journey. Peru, maybe? Oh, you guys, here's a good one. Work from home, parents. Which is more important, the respect of your children or your parents? So endless options. I also love how it comes boxed. I gave this to my friend Kevin. for his birthday, and I gave him a different version, but it's basically, they're called questions. This is the original. Table topics, questions to start great conversations. Brazil, yes, that's an amazing, amazing journey. That would be great. And and they have all different, that could have been dangerous, you guys, what just happened here. They have all different versions. So some are for like getting to know someone or dinner with friends. There's different topics. But this is always on my list, on my storefront, because I think it is such a great gift idea. So there you go, table topics. And I think it's also a nice little break if you're homeschooling or, whatever, that you can play with your kids and get their imaginations going. I just love that. All right, we're down to our last and final item. And this is something that I discovered when I went to Texas and stayed with my friend. She had one of these in the fridge, and I drank it and promptly came home and ordered them via Amazon, as it were. So, and I actually have a separate Yeti that my friend put Smiley Riley and stickers on here for me, and this has ice in it. And I knew I was saving this for my last item because I would be very, very thirsty. So I put some ice. These are called, let me look, I did a little printout. I wanted to do my research for my peeps that are watching. This is a company that was launched by a husband and wife team at Denver area's farmers market in 2006. Bing's original cherry caffeinated juice beverage was an instant hit along the Front Range of Colorado, pardon me. So first of all, I love cherries. I'm obsessed with cherries. I like cherry decorations. I like cherry on clothing. I just love it. So when I went into my friend's fridge and she's like, help yourself, she had the original version, which is this one. I ended up getting the variety pack. These come to about $2 a piece. This is made with Bing cherry juice. Actually, I'm gonna try a different one. Yesterday I tried, the variety pack has Bing raspberry, it has the original cherry, it has the Bing black cherry, and then it also has the Bing crisp, which is made with apple and cherry. Okay, for sure I'm doing this one today. So the idea behind this is they use no high fructose corn syrup and no artificial flavors or colors. Their core line of products is all lightly carbonated. See, this is why I have a little towel here. Moderately caffeinated, which is why I got these, and very, very delicious. So this has vitamin B5 or 5B vitamins, and this one is 30 calories. These are 12-ounce servings, and they're super, super delicious. So every now and then I crave a carbonated beverage, and not wanting to drink soda, even if it's like a Coke Zero, which is very rare for me, but I like a carbonated beverage. And I tried these, and like I said, the second I got home, I ordered them, and they came yesterday, and I was like, for sure, I need this and work from home, because every now and then you wanna switch from coffee and have something else that's delicious. So this is my first, this one is apple and cherry. Delicious, amazing, love it. There's even ginseng in here, it says. Vitamin C, B vitamins, caffeine, and ginseng. Oh my God, these are so good, you guys. It does have 8 grams of sugar, and I'm pretty sure that comes from the fruit, but I'm not worried about it. There are worse habits to have. So, love it. I think this is a fun adult beverage mixer, I'm just saying, for at the end of the work from home day, if you wanted to add your favorite flav, you should. You don't need my permission. You're a grown adult. You should do that. But I think that would be amazing. So, before I go, are there any questions? Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna try to do more of these more often. I'm trying to get the hang of it. I know I started a little late today, so again, my apologies, I'm figuring things out. But what I love is I'm excited to do this. It got me up and out of bed bright and early because I was setting things up. And I put on some makeup, and I feel pretty good. So for me, this is a win-win. And I also just found out that I'm an aunt. So my sister, I love you. I'm so proud of you. I cannot wait to see my new nephew. I'm gonna tear up if I keep talking about that. But you guys, thank you so much. If you want to check out my other 2 shows, I talked about beauty items, all of my faves. I have Beauty Haul Part 1, Beauty Haul Part 2. This is work from home essentials. And I'll be doing fashion coming up soon. Some of my favorite fashion items that I've ever gotten from Amazon, who knew? But I do. I use their Prime wardrobe quite a bit because you get 7 days to try on the products, and if you don't like them, you just send them back. You're not even charged unless you keep them. So it's a pretty cool feature, and I'm just loving being able to utilize this platform so that I can connect with people and share some of my favorites with you. So thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day.